Oh, today we are on day 6. We are drawing Kirby, which should be terribly difficult to draw since he's just a big puffball. But we're going to draw him. I'm pretty excited about it. We are actively trying to draw all of the Super Smash Bros. Characters before the release on December 7th. So that should be pretty exciting. I'm definitely pretty excited about that. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you'll know that I've already tried drawing Link and Mario and Donkey Kong and Samus and Dark Samus and Yoshi. And I've done those either on a piece of paper or I also did them in OneNote. And now I am trying to do it a little bit better here using Illustrator. So I did some more research and I learned how I could draw this, and so we'll get this going. Also, if you watched my Yoshi video, I discovered that I've got a bit of an audio issue in that one. So I'm also trying a microphone to see if that will also help us out here. So the hope is that it will. All right, so I'm trying to use some lines here to figure out exactly where my face should be. The nice part about Kirby is he is a very simple guy to draw. I mean, maybe not simple, but he is uh, made up of very basic shapes. So actually, as I am trying to learn how to draw better and kind of keep drawing every single day, Kirby is actually a really good one to try to draw because it requires you to use those basic shapes as you're going, which is really awesome. Awesome. By the way, I'm finding Illustrator is really cool. I use it mostly for basic shapes and things at work. But I'm figuring out how I can draw in it, and I like it. I like it mucho. Not quite getting that line right. Again, I think it's just so fascinating that one little line, if you don't get the line just right, it looks funky, you know? And I find that really interesting. It's a small angle, makes a world of a difference. Kirby, he's coming together. Come together. All right. Let's go like that. It's really awesome, actually, that now that I figured out how to use Illustrator, you really can do a lot of cool stuff. Because I like to, use sketches here to kind of set up the form, right? Before doing a little bit darker, and before I couldn't figure out how to do that, and it was really weird. But now I can do it. Apparently, if you want to know how to do this, um, it requires you to change settings. Oof, that was ugly. You got to change some settings there, and it'll work for you. So, actually, Kirby's a pretty easy character. So let me just show you what you have to do. If you double click the paintbrush, there's some options here. I just turned them all off. Had the fidelity to accurate, and then if you also go into the brush, you can come here and set these to pressure and make your size a little bigger. That was night and day for me. It's wonderful. So So yeah, I am quite happy about that. Actually, right here, this is probably where having smoothness and having it fix your work a little bit is helpful. But today we'll just draw it as is and go from there. I also know, ideally, right, you've got layers going on. And I just realized I probably should have made another layer before I started doing the black here. Actually, you know what? Use Control Z. Can I Control Z all the way back? Voila, survey says I can. Okay, so I believe layers. I feel like they're just supposed to be over here. Ooh, down there. There it is. So I'm going to call this guy my sketch. I'm going to add a layer. This will be my final. All right, and I'm going to lock that sketch. So now I can draw over the top of it and erase, and that's fine. Good. Okay. I'm learning as we go here, as you can see. All right. Now we're going to do it right. And if you're watching this, again, I challenge you to try to draw along, right? If you want to learn how to draw, it comes from daily practice. So my intent in this YouTube channel is to practice every single day, so I and you can see the changes that happen when you practice every single day. You know, artists are not born; they practice these things, and so I think it'll be interesting for you to kind of look through my videos and see how it looks over time, so you can see if I practice, how long would that take me? And I hope you will, if you're interested in that sort of thing. That guy is a little large. We're going to turn this guy down. Oh, just made him monstrous. Sure, open 26. Yes. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay. Come over here. And huzzah. Okay. His little eyeballs. Okay. Kirby is also, I gotta say this while we're drawing him, he's got to be the most impressive character in Super Smash Brothers. He is so simple, right? He's just this puffball. But if you think about it, he is absolutely incredible because he can suck up every single other character. It's absolutely unreal if you think about it. And so he sucks them all up and takes on their power. And he looks different. So again, Sakurai just made it so there are like 70 characters right now going on. And, rumor has it there's a bunch more being added. And so he's going to have a little different hat and a little different move set for all of those characters. It is really impressive when you think about it. And I think oftentimes people don't even think about it because it's such a little thing. But every single character that Sakurai adds, he's got to add something for Kirby too, which is crazy. Another thing that's pretty nuts. Oh, there it is. Another thing that's pretty nuts is, and kind of like that, is the music of Super Smash Brothers. There's like 28 hours of music from this game, or something ridiculous like that. It is absolutely incredible. All right, and I'm going to, again, this is Kirby, so I'm going to add a third layer here for shading. Go ahead and lock that because I want to practice here a little bit. So now it's about like your light source. Your light source plays a big part in the shading. And I have never particularly been good at this sort of thing, but I'm going to give it a go on this run. See if this will be helpful. And we're going to get some shade down here. Got a foot that comes through there. There we go. Maybe not those. All right, and then I think if I change this layer there, wham, goes into the background. Look at that. He can be taught. I feel pretty good about that. So yeah, if you are interested to learn, how Illustrator works, also definitely keep watching these because I'm learning as I go, and it's been really helpful and kind of see what works best and all of that. And I want to make this really, really practical, So, and hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, so if you put your layers down there on the bottom right, over here, put those layers in the order that you want it to be. That's the order. That's the order in which it will stay on your screen, right? So this is your top layer. Then that behind that's that. Behind that's that. So pretty cool. If I get rid of my sketch here, there's my Kirby. And yeah, feeling pretty good about that. That looks really nice. Really nice. So yeah. All right. So this is fighter number 6. Oh, probably shouldn't try to draw with an eraser. All right. So this is fighter number 6. That was an ugly 6. Let me try this a little bit. 6. Okay. All right. And we're going to score this puppy I think out of all the drawings I've done so far, this is my favorite. I'm going to give this a solid 7 out of 10. And I think it's because this one I really stuck to the basics, right? So I used the geometric space, shapes. I tried to follow the same, forms that's going on over here. Ooh, I just realized too, on my shading level, which is here, I need to give a little shade down here because he's like jumping. You get a little hand over here, a little other hand up there to worry about. A little foot, right? There we go. All right. So there we go. Now we're solid, and I feel good about that. So here we are. This is Kirby. Yeah, I really like him. I just think he turned out really well. Also, really liking Illustrator. I'm finding that it's definitely usable as a program here, which obviously it was created for artists. So, but this is fantastic. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow for fighter number 7, which I believe is Fox, if I recall. But yeah, that one's going to be a little bit more complicated, not quite as spherical as Kirby, but we'll see how it goes. See ya.